With the Kentucky caucus and Super Tuesday ahead, Dr. Ben Carson is making his case for president to a crowd of Kentucky voters. We'll take you inside the town hall meeting coming up.
The shutdown of Interstate 75 in northern Tennessee is impacting traffic in southern Kentucky.
The 21C Hotel in downtown Lexington opens today.
This is WKYT News at noon.
Good afternoon. Welcome to WKYT News. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Barbara Bailey. It could be a decisive week in the presidential elections. Tomorrow is Super Tuesday with 12 states holding nominating contest. Kentucky's Republican presidential caucus is Saturday, and at least 3 candidates will make appearances in the state this week.
And Donald Trump will be in Louisville tomorrow, Marco Rubio in Lexington on Friday, and Ben Carson has just met with supporters in Lexington earlier today. WKYT's Mark Barber is live there with reaction, and that is our top story at noon. Mark.
Good afternoon, Bill. The soft-spoken retired neurosurgeon spoke to a large crowd of about 1,000 people here at this center about an hour ago here. And while he spoke with his usual sense of humor and his laid-back style, he also tried to convey a sense of urgency because he needs to fire up voters because this week could really make or break his campaign. Now, during his 30-minute speech, Dr. Ben Carson focused on high incarceration rates, the abuse of government benefits, breaking the cycle of poverty, and the importance of education. He says many people in this country are draining the system. They don't need a brain doctor, he says. Instead, he thinks they need an attitude adjustment. When asked specifically about Donald Trump and other Republican candidates, Carson did not go after them. However, he did not hold back on Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders. He says they want to take money from evil rich people to solve income disparity. He, however, says the problem instead is with what he called evil government regulations. With Super Tuesday and the Kentucky caucus this Saturday, it's a critical week for Carson's campaign. While he is trailing in the polls, he says he isn't giving up because he thinks we'll see surprising results from Super Tuesday.
Be persistent. I bet Wednesday morning you will not ask that same question. You just have to be persistent. I see a lot of momentum growing, and also, things that are happening right today as we're speaking. People are being able to get a much better look at the candidates and compare them side by side and say, who has the policies and who has the temperament and who acts presidential and who acts like something else.
Carson supporters here this morning told me that they do not think that he will win the Republican presidential nomination in July. However, they told me they will continue to support him because of his Christian faith and his humility. They say they don't see those qualities or those values in any other candidates. Live in Lexington, Mark Barber, WKYT.
Mark, thank you very much. And Carson thinks the biggest problem facing Kentucky right now is its financial condition. He wants entrepreneurs here to start taking more risks in business. The other presidential candidates are making their final pitches to voters ahead of tomorrow's Super Tuesday contests. The latest CBS News Battleground Tracker poll shows Republican Donald Trump and Democrat Hillary Clinton leading in key states, while his Republican challengers, Senator Marco Rubio and Ted Cruz, are holding rallies in Atlanta and Dallas, Texas, respectively. Clinton is in Norfolk, Virginia, and her opponent, Bernie Sanders, is stumping in Minneapolis. In all, more than 1,500 delegates are up for grabs in 12 states tomorrow.
We have a major traffic alert in southern Kentucky to pass along this midday. A 20-mile stretch of I-75 remains closed because of a rock slide about 20 miles south of the Kentucky border in Tennessee. And crews say both northbound and southbound lanes could be closed for weeks. As WKYT's Phil Pendleton reports, drivers are now being told to get off the interstate in Corbin.
Truck drivers are now being told to get off of exit 29 here in Corbin and take 25E toward the Cumberland Gap Tunnel. That is because of numerous crashes, I am told, on another detour route in Tennessee. Clem Tucker of Liberty is among those drivers having to deal with this interstate mess. He says the detour route basically has him driving his rigs 75 to 100 miles out of the way. And he says he was traveling north Friday when he had to help a wide load navigate around the rock slide. And today, though, he says he has a much easier route, having to just deliver some lumber in Corbin.
Cut them off here and send them down 25, and they come back down on 26 and 40.
Now, commercial vehicles such as tractor trailers are being taken off the interstate here on exit 29, and then they go east toward the Cumberland Gap Tunnel. At that point, they can either take a road to get back onto Interstate 75 through La Follette, or they could also take another road to get on Interstate 81 to go north in that direction. Now, I'm told that cars are still being taken off the interstate at exit 160 down in Jellicoe, Tennessee. In Laurel County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Phil, thank you. And police say drivers can either take Tennessee 63 to get back on Interstate 75, or they can travel on to Interstate 81. New at noon, police documents show that a second person has died following that shooting incident this weekend at a Lexington home. Police are investigating the shootings as a murder-suicide. A relative found the victims yesterday morning at a home on Pittman Court. According to police records, a man killed his girlfriend and then turned the gun on himself. The coroner has not released the names of the victims.
And police are hoping that surveillance video will help them catch 3 gunmen behind an overnight robbery at a Central Kentucky gas station. It happened around 4 o'clock this morning at the BP on US 27 at Catnip Hill in Jessamine County. The 3 suspects all had masks over their faces and reportedly ran into the store with guns drawn and got away with cash. Well, it is a beautiful day here in the Bluegrass right now. We have sunny skies, mild temperatures out there, but we're tracking another storm system that's going to move in tomorrow. A lot of wind with that. WKYT meteorologist Micah Harris is live now in our First Alert Weather Center with the details.
Yeah, we talked about it this morning, where this is the best day in your workday forecast. Off towards your weekend actually looks pretty good, but your workday is pretty active. Now, none of this is going to make a huge, major impact in any of our daily lives. However, we do have some thunderstorms coming tomorrow. Let's focus in on what we have right now. Upper 40s to lower 50s will actually finish off right there in the low to mid 50s. A pretty nice afternoon in store. That's well above average. We'll take that average typically being in the mid 40s. Pretty decent weather there by evening times if you have any plans going out to dinner. But the focus obviously is what's coming tomorrow. Anytime from noon to 6 p.m. tomorrow is when we can see strong, potentially severe cells. Now, is this a type of situation that you could get widespread several severe thunderstorms, or is it isolated? We're going to be talking about that. I'm going to show you a few of these weather models and what my forecast looks like now as opposed to earlier on today, coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Micah, thank you. And a brand new hotel is opening up this afternoon in downtown Lexington.
People have been waiting for it, and there will be a ribbon-cutting ceremony and open house at 1 o'clock at the 21C Museum Hotel on Main Street, which sits in the old First National Bank building. WKYT's Mike Linden is there with a preview of today's festivities.
After 4 years worth of planning, designing, and construction, the 21C Hotel in downtown Lexington is open.
The 15-floor museum hotel on North Upper and Main opens to the public today. Hotel officials say maintaining the history of the building, which opened as a bank in 1913, was essential to the project. The hotel has 88 guest rooms, conference rooms, a restaurant, and exercise room. All of the art inside the hotel will rotate out every 6 to 8 months, and each floor of the hotel features art from Lexington area artists. 21C Museum Hotel President Craig Greenberg says Lexington is a destination city.
Between the businesses that are growing here, the universities, the horse industry, people's focused on bourbon, there are a lot of reasons people are coming to Lexington today and are going to want to come to Lexington in the future.
An official grand opening ribbon cutting is scheduled for 3 o'clock this afternoon, and the public is welcome to attend. In Lexington, Mike Linden, WKYT.
Mike, thank you. And 21C is also hosting a grand opening party this evening at 8 o'clock. The event is free to attend.
An Army staff sergeant accused of killing a rookie police officer in Virginia will be facing a judge this afternoon. We'll have the latest on that case coming up right here on Kentucky's #1 Midday News.
Also ahead, the best in movies honored at the 88th Annual Academy Awards. We'll have reaction and take you to the after parties next on WKYT.
The Pit sits quiet in Lexington, while in Louisville, construction is underway. A new building planned to open in 2 years. Sam Dick finds out why they're moving forward while we are stuck in a hole. A Tale of Two Cities, tonight at 6 on WKYT. Get weather plus traffic with a WKYT weather app. Have the Defender radar network in the palm of your hand while checking your driving conditions for your commute on the same screen. Weather plus traffic on the WKYT weather app.
With a variety of fresh-made seafood meals starting at just $4.99, no one does seafood like Dee's. Try our new homestyle flounder meal, or double dozen shrimp, or our grilled menu featuring new Tuscan tilapia, each with 2 sides and hush puppies. For full meals starting at $4.99, it's gotta be Dee's.
Think about this. You're paying for new windows whether you buy them or not. Over 70% of your energy dollars are lost through those old drafty windows in the wintertime to keep you cold. Right now, with new windows, we can save you energy dollars. Give your home an energy upgrade. Take advantage of our winter blowout sale here at America's Window. You buy 2 windows, you get 1 half off. Convenient credit terms available. Act now and upgrade to triple pane at no additional charge. Give your home an energy upgrade. Call America's Window today.
Jenny Wingo signed up for KU's Demand Conservation Program because she knows that during the day, energy demand is at its highest. While she's at work crunching numbers and taking names, a device in her home's AC helps manage the community's energy demand and earns Jenny $20 in summer energy bill credits. And when her coworkers also signed up, all that extra money means bye-bye frozen fettuccine and hello party sub. Become a legend of energy efficiency and start earning your summer energy bill credits.
Torture of an elderly woman in a nursing home.
Her grandmother was being abused. Nationwide, about 1 in 3 homes have been cited for abuse.
Nursing home abuse happens daily, and our loved ones need protection. If you or someone you love has experienced nursing home abuse, call 800-800-4600. If your loved one has suffered from malnutrition, dehydration, broken bones, or bed sores, don't wait. Call Hughes and Coleman. Call 800-800-4600. You need to act now.
With a variety of fresh-made seafood meals starting at just $4.99, no one does seafood like Dee's. Try our new homestyle flounder meal, or double dozen shrimp, or our grilled menu featuring new Tuscan tilapia, each with 2 sides and hush puppies. For full meals starting at $4.99, it's gotta be Dee's.
Welcome back to WKYT News at noon. An Army Staff Sergeant assigned to the Pentagon will answer to murder charges in court this afternoon in the death of a Virginia police officer.
Ronald Hamilton is accused of gunning down Officer Ashley Gwindom on her very first day on the job after she answered a domestic violence call at Hamilton's home. 2 other officers were hurt. County attorneys there plan to seek the death penalty in the case. President Obama awarded the nation's highest military honor today to a Navy SEAL who helped rescue an American hostage in December of 2012. Edward Byers is a senior chief in the Navy. He reportedly rescued a doctor who was abducted along with his driver and an Afghan interpreter. Byers is the 11th living service member to be awarded the Medal of Honor for actions in Afghanistan. Academy Awards after parties went well into this morning out in Hollywood.
Always seem to do that, don't they? Best actor Leonardo DiCaprio celebrated his big win by taking his gold statue to the Governor's Ball, while other stars hit the red carpet at Elton John's glitzy AIDS fundraiser. Terry Okita has a wrap of Oscar night.
The curse was finally broken for Leonardo DiCaprio last night, who took home the Best Actor Oscar for his role in The Revenant.
It all feels incredibly surreal.
Brie Larson, Room.
Brie Larson also picked up a golden statue for her performance in Room.
I feel really strong and excited to be holding this gold guy.
When the curtain fell on the big show, the stars made their way to the Governor's Ball to toast to the night.
We worked so hard on this film, and to have it rewarded like this is like, you know, it's really overwhelming.
Is Hollywood racist? You're damn right Hollywood's racist.
Many praised host and comedian Chris Rock, who pushed the envelope in addressing the Oscars So White controversy.
He's an amazing performer and person, and it needed to happen.
Superstar Elton John used his annual after party to raise awareness for HIV and AIDS.
We've made a lot of progress in the last 30 years, but we haven't made enough progress yet.
The parties also give celebrities a chance to meet for the first time, and yes, they too get starstruck.
Oh, I do. Listen, if I walked into Leonardo DiCaprio right now, I don't know what I would do.
Fashion stylist Carson Kressley got a big surprise as he looked over the guest list.
Gene Simmons from Kiss. I've had
right
some.
Behind you.
Oh my God, I was just talking about you.
I heard.
You're one of my faves.
Can I touch you?
I wish you would.
The glitz and the glamour were not lost on Tinseltown's biggest night as celebs showed off their styles and awards into the early hours. Terry Okita, CBS News, Hollywood.
The Vanity Fair party also drew some A-list celebrities. They included Kentucky native Jennifer Lawrence, Leonardo DiCaprio, Blake Shelton, and a performance by his leading lady, Gwen Stefani.
Donald Trump stumbles over questions regarding hate groups that support him. And now, a day before Super Tuesday, candidates on both sides jump on it. I'm Craig Boswell at the White House. That's coming up.
What a fantastic day to start off your work week. You better enjoy it while it lasts because activity really increases as we slide throughout the next few days. I'll have that in your forecast coming up next.
Have something that needs investigating? Email us or call the WKYT Investigates tip line.
Think of it as a 7-seat theater for an action-packed thriller. The all-new Audi Q7.
Disney on Ice presents Treasure Trove, presented by Yo Kids Organic Yogurt. Unlock your most precious moments from Disney's animated treasures. Toy Story, Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan, and The Lion King. With all the Disney princesses from Snow White to Rapunzel. Your favorite Disney animated films are now a super cool ice show. Tickets start at $15. Tickets are on sale now. Playing March 10th through 13th at Rupp Arena. Visit Ticketmaster today.
Seems like every morning is the same blur. Get the kids out the door with their steps so that they can get to school and I can get to work. Just sitting at a red light, I get hit from behind.
I'm attorney Darryl Isaacs, the Hammer. Serious accidents happen every day. It's what happens next that's really important.
I'm busy every day. I didn't want to waste my time with the insurance company. I called in Darryl Isaacs, the Hammer, and they handled it for me faster than I ever imagined.
Getting Kentuckians what they deserve has been my job for over 23 years. Car wreck? Get the Hammer.
Think about this. You're paying for new windows whether you buy them or not. Over 70% of your energy dollars are lost through those old drafty windows in the wintertime to keep you cold. Right now, with new windows, we can save you energy dollars. Give your home an energy upgrade. Take advantage of our winter blowout sale here at America's Window. You buy 2 windows, you get 1 half off. Convenient credit terms available. Act now and upgrade to triple pane at no additional charge. Give your home an energy upgrade. Call America's Window today.
Think you might be pregnant? No judgment, no pressure, just help. AssuranceCare.org.
Accelerate your career plan. Kelly Services is now hiring production associates at Toyota Motor Manufacturing in Georgetown. Great pay and premium benefits package. For details and application, go to kellyservices.us/TMMK.
Name something Grandma might store under her boobs.
Her teeth.
1 full hour starting at 7 on the CW Lexington.
Technology entire countries want to get their hands on. If they could ever catch you. The all-new Audi Q7.
I'm WKYT Sam Dick, and I stand for Kentucky.
Now, your zone-by-zone forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
We're looking out and about, and anywhere you look, it's a beautiful day in store. A lot of sunshine. We're going to have that the rest of the afternoon. So kids coming home from school, you heading out, maybe knocking out some errands, whatever you have going on. It'll be perfect weather for it. 46 now in northern Kentucky. You go off into Frankfort, and we're there around 50 degrees. Mountain Parkway, eastern Kentucky looks just fine. Along with Lexington, now that drier air really filtering on in, eating away at that cloud cover. It's a really nice day. Now let me take you hour by hour in the next 24 hours. 53 by this afternoon, right? Then we go throughout the evening. Anything going on during the evening, going out to eat, any basketball games, high school basketball games, whatever it may be, it's good weather for it as you're heading out. Off overnight and into tomorrow morning, nothing like this past overnight where we had some rain. It's very calm, very quiet. And then we hit 1 p.m. tomorrow. You can see that 58. I mean, the temperatures really jump. But at that time, that's when these storms move on in. The timing on these storms anywhere from noontime to 6 p.m. tomorrow. And as you can see there on the screen, that everybody is under this slight risk of severe weather. If you're watching right now, you are under that slight risk of severe weather. So what does this mean? Because sometimes when we have slight risk of severe weather, this is from the Storm Prediction Center, sometimes you get many severe thunderstorms rolling on through. And sometimes you just get isolated cells. I'm leaning more toward the setup of just isolated cells. A couple of cells here and there embedded within this line of strong storms that will be rolling through noontime to 6 p.m. And it will start over toward the west, make its way eastbound as we go through time. So starting in the west, roughly noontime, give or take, and then here around Lexington, I would say maybe an hour or two afternoon, and then it slides eastbound and gets on out of here by 6, 7 p.m. in the far east. And that's going to be for tomorrow. So more than likely, we will have a first alert severe weather day for you guys tomorrow. But as that line moves through, cold air really funnels on in. By 4 p.m. tomorrow, we'll more than likely be there in the upper 50s, lower 60s. By about midnight tomorrow, you're talking about 30s. I mean, it is a quick hit of some cold air. And that will give us the opportunity of getting a little snow flying around the region overnight and into tomorrow. Are we expecting anything, I say into tomorrow, actually into Wednesday, are we expecting anything to actually stick to the ground? Two things working against us for any of you snow lovers out there. Number one, we've had really warm temperatures, so the ground's pretty warm. Number two, it's just not heavy snow. You're not going to get that out of this. So no accumulation is expected with this system as it funnels on through. It's going to be some light snow that goes off into Wednesday. And then Thursday we get another, not snowmaker, but it's a wintry mix there going on. So it gets pretty active tomorrow all the way through Friday, but it does clear out again for another good-looking weekend in store 40s and 50s. So it works out
Good
for us for the
timing.
weekend.
Get it out of here.
Right. Get it out of here.
At least that's on our side, all right?
right.
And it sounds like March roars tomorrow.
That's what it looks like.
All right. Coming up in just a moment on WKYT, the UK women are playing their best basketball at just the right time.
While the men have a brutal final week of the regular season. Dave Baker's next with sports.
And checking stocks as we head into the afternoon hours, the major market indicators are all pointing upward.
She's gonna nuke the city.
Welcome to the Fortress of Solitude.
CBS Tonight.
We cover computers, cars, and psychology of criminals.
These geniuses will put the pedal to the metal.
I got a bad feeling about this.
If innocent people die, you're never gonna see daylight again.
Eric Roberts guest stars on a new Scorpion. CBS Tonight, or stream it live or on demand.
We have more flights to more of the places you want to go every single day. See for yourself. Visit us today.
In the winter, cold air literally pulls the warm air out of your home. Get rid of those drafty old windows with our winter installation and new windows from America's Window. They make a difference. Listen to Alan.
Looks like we've reduced our energy bill about 25%, and the windows hopefully will end up paying for themselves.
Over 23,000 satisfied customers. America's Window. Come by and see us at 1190 East New Circle Road right here in town, here in Lexington. Call the toll-free number 1-800-861-4153. Check us out on the web. A lot of folks doing that now. americaswindowusa.com. And check this out. It's our winter blowout sale. You buy 2 windows, you get 1 half off. Convenient credit terms available, and if you act right now during this program, get an upgrade to triple pane and no additional charge. Go to the phone and make the call for a free estimate. 1-800-861-4153. America's Window.
Can't wait to try these wings.
I know. And apparently this spicy honey barbecue sauce is so good, it'll change your life.
Yeah?
Mom and Dad, can I borrow the car?
Our son's in a boy band?
We have a son?
Life-changing? Maybe. Indescribably good? Definitely. The boneless wings meal with spicy honey barbecue sauce, served with crinkle fries and a small drink. Zaxby's. Indescribably good.
What do these women have in common? They are the staff of Ageless Medical Weight Loss. They've lost a combined 1,300 pounds. The team at Ageless will understand your struggles and celebrate your victories. For a medically supervised, affordable weight loss solution, call Ageless today for a free consultation.
And hopefully this check will make things a lot easier. It'll cover your medical bills, and we've even given you an allowance to help cover your expenses while your car's getting worked on. All you need to do is sign right here, and we'll take care of everything else.
Thank you so much.
What's a smiling cheater?
Jay Marshall, a smiling cheater is still a cheater.
If you want to make sure you get all your money, you better call Hughes & Coleman.
Call 800-800-4600.
Connected to the news that matters to you. Follow WKYT on Twitter.
No one, and I mean no one, had Derek Willis pegged as one of the most important parts of this Kentucky basketball season before the year began. But his absence for a second straight game on Saturday at Vanderbilt, man, it left a gaping hole. With Willis still nursing that bad ankle, only 4 players scored for Kentucky, including 33 from Jamal Murray. The Cats' post presence was non-existent. That's partially because of Willis scoring not being there, but the threat he poses for opposing defenses.
Well, he went on the practice floor and ran up and down yesterday, and I didn't see any black and blue or swelling, so I would say he's getting closer. I doubt if he plays tomorrow, but he's going up and down.
That update from John Calipari coming just a few minutes ago on Willis. We'll hear more from the Kentucky coach a little bit later. Cats hit the road for the final time in the regular season as they take on Florida. That's tomorrow night at 7 on ESPN. All right, how about the UK women? Final day of the women's regular season yesterday. Kentucky at Texas A&M. Cats had to play catch-up early. How about Michaela Epps? After that early catch-up, posting up, spotting up, hitting a 3 from the wing, Kentucky down 1. Wildcats take the lead in the second quarter. Freshman Macy Morris driving and going high off the glass, 21-19. Another freshman, Taylor Murray. Oh, my gosh, is this young lady fast on fast. Turns it on, lays it in. Kentucky had a 30-28 lead at the half. Second half, Epps goes to work. First, the 15-foot jumper. Boy, that's a nice job of using the screen. And then Epps, with a head fake, steps and knocks down the jumper. She finished with 14. Fourth quarter, Epps, one of her rare misses. She drives, but Evelyn Akator just named the SEC Player of the Week with a rebound and put back a career-high 18 for Akator to go with 15 points. Akator, as we mentioned, just named the SEC Player of the Week. Cats play Thursday afternoon in the SEC tournament down in Jacksonville as the number 5 seed. Tonight on the Big Blue Insider with Dick Gabriel, Kentucky All-American Mike Pratt, color analyst for the UK Radio Network, and our own Christy Thomas, who will preview the women's SEC tournament. That's at 6 on 630 WLAP. Guys, we'll hear from John Calipari at 2 o'clock as the Cats get set to take on the Gators. But for now, that's a look at sports on this Monday.
All right, big game. We say that a lot this time of year, right?
Yes, we do. And there's more to come in our next half hour of WKYT News at noon.
Keep it here. Police are trying to figure out if the same men are behind gas station robberies in Lexington and Richmond.
Coming up at 12:30, we'll take you inside a town hall meeting for presidential candidate Dr. Ben Carson as he tries to fire up voters ahead of Super Tuesday.
Tomorrow night's Mega Millions jackpot is $135 million, and Wednesday night's Powerball jackpot is $292 million.